right, come on, guys, come on, come in here. Hit the like button, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Dano Crypto. On this channel, we show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. So, guys, every time we have a holiday and a market close on a Monday and we come back on a Tuesday, it gets hot. So I hope you guys are ready for the volatility this week because, guys, the train is heading down the tracks like a freaking crazy train. Ozzy Osbourne. It's going to get a little wild. So I hope you're feeling the euphoria that I'm feeling because, guys, I mean, this is exciting. This is very exciting. So we had just had a bullish little pre-market open for Bitcoin, but we hit some resistance. So we got to watch ourselves here because, like, right now on the 1 minute, we're going to watch Bitcoin on the 1 minute so we can give ourselves a heart attack. But it's doing some funky stuff right now, guys. We had a nice little pre-market pump. You can see here right at 9 o'clock, we pumped right to this order block here, almost right to 111,000, and we just wicked right back down, went down to 110, and now we're trying to test this level again. But what the market likes to do is give us a little pre-pump, might dump us a little bit, and let's see how further we can go down before we lift off, because I don't think these institutions are going to want to get left behind. I think big money is coming in, and the money flow and all of the things that we've been seeing on the charts is indicating this. And really more so on the weekly is where we can see a lot of that bullishness. And the MAGA Pepe is here to show you that we have some pretty key levels to look at in terms of the MACD cross here on the weekly chart, and also on the relative strength index here. You can see that we still have strength. And you can see whenever we did do a MACD cross here and we had a green histogram going up from November into the Trump pump, you can see that was a good MACD setup. And then you can see the other MACD setup here where we had a cross, and we're sitting at a very similar area of RSI relative to October 2023. So this is very interesting. This is why I think if we can match this move with some volume and we can come up, then we are going to be pushing into some mega territories. Now, where are those levels at? Well, the fib extension for this particular level, if you're looking at Bitcoin and bringing it from the high to the low, the fib extensions are at 130,000 for the 618 above the recent all-time highs. And so I think this is kind of this is the pinch point here. This is the pinch point here for Bitcoin, and we're looking at levels under 120K, maybe 115, 117, but we just have to move past. And here is see, so we got it marked here. We got it marked. We think we're on the run here. We're on the run. But let's see how the rest of this week is going to play out. Are they going to smash us down and shake us out a little bit, give us that volatility? Because that's what we just experienced. We just experienced some major volatility, and it's just going to be like this. It's bull market territory. If you watch Crypto Face's video this morning, he explained it pretty clearly that this is bull market activity. This is what happens when you're in a bull market. You get these massive green candles, you get a little cool off, and then it's go time again. So I really believe that this is the nature of where we're at in the market right now, where we're going to just get these tear ups, and we could take advantage of it. So we're already yapping our mouth a little bit too much, just pre-market, because we saw that pump, and let's see what happens. But good morning, everyone. Good evening, wherever you are, whoever you are, wherever you're watching from. We don't normally stream on the market open, but we were just like, man, this one, I feel like this market open was going to be pretty juicy. So let's see how the S&P opened today. And it opened up, let's see, Look, it's doing some stuff. Look at that gap. You see that gap of the market pre-open, and if we go to the 45-minute candle here, you can see, wow, we had a nice little gap up because of the bottoming out that we saw here. And a lot of the reason why we had a little bit of volatility, we've had the talks of Russia, Ukraine, like having a very hard time trying to make a deal. And also there's been reports that Ukraine has been trying to assassinate Putin anytime he's gotten close to getting anywhere to trying to make a deal. So I don't know if there's just all kinds of crazy stuff happening right now that is making the markets a little shaky. But someone made a good point. He's like, I think it was CryptoFace. He was like, look, if the Russia-Ukraine thing doesn't affect the crypto markets and it just keeps pumping regardless of what's happening with that, then that's a strong signal that Bitcoin doesn't care. Like, and I also think it's the same with if you want to talk about coins that don't care when Bitcoin is going up and it just freaking pumps regardless, is Pepe. Like, Pepe has been trading really, really, really strong on Bitcoin. So whenever Bitcoin has been moving, it's not guaranteed that every single coin is going to successfully make a move. Sometimes it can just kind of stay flat and the altcoins will be silent, nowhere to be found. But when you start to see certain things like Pepe making a move really strong with Bitcoin, that signals something to me. That means that meme coins, like we saw Dogecoin in the previous cycles, that outperform Bitcoin, guess what is going to be the next one? This is my personal opinion. This is my guess. I think it's going to be Pepe. I think Pepe is basically the Dogecoin of this cycle, and it's going to be flying off into space, and the whales are signaling this. You can see the strength of the coin inside of where just the DeFi itself. You go to Ethereum, you go to liquidity, and Pepe is the top highest liquidity token on the Ethereum chain, and you can see the trend here of where we're headed. And we have 439,000 holders. A lot of the liquidity providers are major exchanges. So major exchanges, the centralized exchanges, love Pepe. They always do giveaways in Pepe. There's always Pepe is in the top list. Like, for instance, you just go to like PHEMEX, for instance, and Pepe is always like in the top spot. They always show up at like crypto.com is always super bullish Pepe. Coinbase finally listed Pepe. Robinhood listed Pepe. I mean, what else of a signal do you need to be bullish memes? So, and I've always said that Pepe, if Pepe isn't successful and Pepe dies, then no other meme is going to be able to survive. That's just a fact, because 2023, whenever the memes actually and the NFTs died and everyone was capitulating, and then we needed something to reignite, to revamp, to reestablish the bullishness in the cryptocurrency markets because everyone was so bored and getting scammed, then we had Pepe. Pepe came out, and it literally signaled for every other project to be like, yeah, memes are here to stay. Memes are here. It wasn't just Dogecoin. It wasn't just SHIB. It's more than that. So I find this very, very fascinating. And if you do too, please hit the like button. I mean, gosh, we got 1 like so far. That is atrocious. I'm too excited and too bullish and too loud to have 1 like. This is outrageous. I'm gonna start getting louder. I don't want to get louder. I want to calm down, but we got to get more likes. That's atrocious. That's atrocious. You guys got to use those thumbs. Hit that like button. If you're watching on the TV, then you got to hit up, right, select. That's how you hit the like button. Or maybe you're distracted. Maybe you had too much fun last night in Las Vegas, getting to the Bitcoin conference. Shout out to all the people that are attending the Bitcoin conference the next couple days. You guys are gonna have a blast. I'm not there, as you can see. I'm in the studio. I'm in the brick studio. I'm in the dojo. So this is what we're doing. We're streaming. We're gonna bring you the sauce whilst people are getting ready to attend all of the events at the Bitcoin conference. All right, so make sure you're reposting this. Again, make sure you're liking everything. Just want to give a quick shout out to PHEMEX and also OURBIT, two exchanges I like to promote. And also want to give a quick reminder that with my PHEMEX link, you can be whitelisted with no KYC. So if you want to be able to check out PHEMEX and get an exclusive sign-up bonus with my link as well, so that is very specific to my sign-up link. You'll get no other bonus like that without my link. So check that out. All right. So yeah, Bitcoin is really giving it to us, really giving it to us this morning. And we gotta really watch it here. We gotta really watch it. We might want to think about setting these stop losses, because the stop losses are so important right now, because the market, just like it did yesterday, it wicked me out and I got stopped out so hard, and it was nasty. It was nasty. It was on my Pepe trade and it got stopped out very, very quickly because of the nature of that wick on Bitcoin. We had that breakdown, and this is, I'm going to show you based on Pepe. We had a massive breakdown right here, and we actually had an entry. I think we had it was terrible. We had one right here. We saw it bounce all over the place, and we were thinking it was going to bounce from here and continue here, and it ended up going and smacking and making a lower low right here, and we just got knocked. So this is, and we should have had a stop loss set, even just as a protection mechanism, but for that particular trade, we did not. So if we're smart, we'll go ahead and we'll just do a stop loss right now. We'll do it at like 1%, do it at like 1%. And we'll also set a stop loss at, it's getting a little pumpy though. I think we're, what they do is they'll pump it up pre-market, a market open, little dump. First it's going to dump, then it's going to pump. You know the song. Shout out to Jason Casper. All right, so partial position, we'll add a split target, and we're going to do the stop loss at 0. We'll just do it at 0. Or maybe we will do it at 1%. We'll do it at 1% stop loss. And so just in case the market wants to do some ridiculous stuff, because basically what it just did, it just did some scammy stuff where we got a really nice little pump here, and now they're bringing it right back down to the range, unless we can get some more volume coming in. But that was so quick, and it's hard to, and you got to be like a freaking roach, man. I'm really liking Crypto Face's advice. I think if anyone you should listen to on just raw advice is Crypto Face. He's lost the trades. He's won big trades. He's consistently trying to find the edge and his edge in the strategy, and he's really good at knowing the type of market, the type of feel of the market, like if you have to be super aggressive, or if you can kind of relax a little bit, you don't have to freak out, or if it's just one of those real scammy kind of wick markets where you have to really watch out and be as quick as a roach. And it's tough. It's tough because when you get those wicks like that, it's nasty, man. You will get rocked super fast, and if you're not protecting yourself and knowing that the market will do this, then I mean you're screwed. So this is why, even if we know this potential, we could even get stopped out right here, and it could pump right off us getting stopped out, and then we could then quote be chasing the price, because that's usually what happens. Like you get stopped out, and then you see it start to run right off your stop out, and then you're like, no, you're like, damn it, and you start chasing it. And sometimes it works, but it's a manipulation. It's very manipulative market right now. We all know it. We all feel it. I mean, like we all know this to be true, that there's no way that this is just like average price action. No, this is some scammy shit. Sorry, excuse my language, but I mean, it is. And you know it because you've gotten scammed on one of those wicks and probably got completely smashed one day. And you were like, what just happened? It's called manipulate. It's called insider trading. It's called exchanges being exchanges. They can't help themselves. They literally can't help themselves. They cannot help themselves. They're money hungry. They're very money hungry. And they use our emotions on wanting to try and double up, triple up on the market because we've been beat down so long and have PTSD from the past market that they're like, yeah, let's take advantage of them. But we're going to not let that happen. That's why you watch this channel, because we're going to let you know this. So then, come in here with all this, uninformed optimism and be like, well, no, you're going to get your ass chopped. And it's a prerequisite to being in this market. And it's very unforgiving. And only the people that are willing to withstand the pressure and the valley of despair will get to the informed optimism and know how it is, because you effed around and found out. And then now you can get to the success and fulfillment because you were one of the last few people standing in the cryptocurrency markets. Also, in anything that you're doing, a crypto channel, creating content, my success is going to be because I will be here. And guess what? And what's crazy is that whilst all the cabal scammers that were on CT streaming every day, farming people, and then when everything gets bad and things get a little hot or they look like they're about to get called out, they disappear. They damn disappear. Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be fucking found. And then, so I'm here every day, bad times, good times. I missed a trade. I did a bad trade, good trade. I'm here to tell you this is the reality. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, and I'm not here to make everyone happy. So, but what I do want to do is inform you and educate you and tell you the truth. I think that's the most valuable thing, is just telling you guys the truth. And there's nothing better. So, and yes, we got Mr. M. Oh my God. Maurizio, I miss you. I really miss you. I want to see you. We got to hang out. It's a shame that I couldn't make it to the conference in Vegas, because I know that you are there right now. Whilst with all the other bullish people and some of my favorite people. But I said, nothing better than watching Dano in the morning. Lots of love, bro. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Yeah, guys, go check out Mr. M's podcast. He's crushing it. He's crushing it right now. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. Man, these markets. Look at that. Look at that crap. Oh. What did I say? They're going to literally bring it down. No, Bitcoin, don't do this. Why? No, don't do it. Son of a gun. This is why we wanted to stream this, because we knew it was going to be so volatile. Oh, okay, but we got it. So, but look, see, and then they could bounce it right from there. But this is but see, look, this is Pepe. It's following Bitcoin. It's following Bitcoin really heavy right now. And what they're probably trying to do is bring it right back to freaking entry. Those son of a guns. Look at this. Look at this crap. Okay. All right. Wow. All right. What do you guys think? Do you think they're going to bring it right back down into where it just pumped on this candle? It looks like it. It looks like they're about to bring it right back down into this level. Unless we get buys coming in super strong and get volume coming in. But it's gonna be hard to tell, and it's gonna be really tricky to try and trade that too. Oh man, that's so frustrating. Because we were just hot in both of those trades. All right. Let's focus in. Let's lock in. We're here to make some money. We're not here to complain. We're not here to get chopped up. We're here to make some money. So let's go. let's not waste any more time. Let's not waste any more time. We already it did exactly what we freaking said, and we're not going to let that happen to us, damn it. I think if anything, we can this is battling. The bulls are battling right now. It's a battle. It's a battle. If we look at the 1 minute, it's probably in a battle right now. We got a green doji candle. Green doji candle. If we can match it with another green candle breaking through here, then that was just a scam. That was just a massive scam. And we'll go to the upside. Ugh. It's very frustrating because I was like, at the same time of me trying to prepare to go live was probably the moment where I could have taken profits, but it's tough. It's like, what do? You get your live stream, you have to make the thumbnail, you got to get everything, you got to get all the links, you got to do all the stuff, and by the time you're done with all that, you just missed your opportunity to take some damn profits. All right, but let's see if we actually got an entry close to what at least lower than what the entry was that we got in. So the entry on Pepe was 0.01402. 0.01. Yeah, okay. All right. So we at least got a better buy. We got a lower entry on this scammy candle. Look at that scammy candle. I'm still going to set a stop loss at I'm going to set a stop loss at freaking 0 because this is crazy. No, not 75%. Because it could scam us again. I don't even want to deal with it. I'm just going to stop it. What the freaking crap? Why is it doing that? 0%. Or do I have to do it at 1%? What is this? Oh, wait. That is what we have to do. It's being so weird. 1%. No. What the hell? What is going on? Why is it doing this? That's so weird. I think there's like a glitch, or there's like some kind of glitch here. Okay. 1%. There we go. Okay, I only want to lose 72 cents on this trade, all right? That's how. I only want to lose 72 cents on this trade, and I might lose maybe a little more if it gets stopped out and I have to pay a fee. But we got it. We got back in. But see, look at that scam. The scammy wick. Scammy bullshit. Okay, now look at Bitcoin just doing its thing. Look at it doing its thing. The bulls got in control. We got the volume coming back in on the 1 minute. Hopefully we can really sustain this. And they're not going to, when I mean they, I'm saying they, you're like, because people go, who's they? Especially when you're talking about conspiracy theories and you're like, they are trying to kill us all. And you're like, who's they? What do you mean they? I mean the deep state, damn it. That's what I mean they. But no, also when I'm talking about the deep state of crypto, it's called the exchanges. It's called Coinbase and Binance. And offshore offloading. And market makers that know exactly where everyone's positions are and when they're coming in and when things are happening. They might even have insider information. They might even be in a secret Trump Telegram group that we don't know about. But all the while, we still have to deal with it, and we can't complain. We just have to know that is the game, and that is how we have to play it. That's the game. You have to play the game. It's the only way. It's the only way that we will survive, is know that is a possibility. Let's go. All right. We got arigato Bitcoin, time for breakfast. Chicken Alfredo. Oh, you got like a leftover chicken Alfredo? Let's go. I had you guys almost got two coffee Dano with no food. If you get 2 coffee Dano, no food, it's like lightning. But yeah, you got me with 2 coffees and a ribeye steak with eggs. So I'm not going to be too much of a psycho, but I hope I don't make any irresponsible decisions here. But we are practicing risk management. We know that this market is being an ass, so we're just really going to make sure that we don't give our money, back to the market. We want to extract from the market. So I hope you guys are doing the same thing And remember, it really, I mean, the whole point of the stop loss is to stop you from the loss. And it's funny because it's like we have the option to be able to do it, but a lot of traders will just go 50x with no stop loss and then get mad and complain when they get liquidated. And it's like, bro, you knew what you were doing. You're like, that just accept it. Accept you're a major degenerate and you have to adjust a little bit. And if you know that's you, and you're a degenerate and that's your edge, just have a counter hedge against yourself, which is the stop loss. It's showing that you know that you're not a full genius and that you're willing to be wrong and that you can actually stop yourself from humiliation. It's really, and shame. You feel shameful, you feel humiliated, It's just one of those things. So I'd like to look at the, so what's interesting here, we've been kind of using the VWAP here. What happened last night was we had a VWAP, I guess you call it like a VWAP slap or something, where it's like it's real trading heavy in the VWAP in the middle of the range, that volume weighted average profile range into the middle, and then it smacked up into the top, and then it started to just go a little sideways, and it was shaky, and all of a sudden it just took a plunge, and then it pinched and took a plunge. Arigato Bitcoin says, I never use a stop loss, and with my gun, always keep the safety off. Yeah, because you don't know how quick. I mean, you might have to use it real quick. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, it's getting volatile right now, guys. It's really, it's real dicey right now. Look at this. See these wicks? Shoom, shoom, shoom. Chopping. They're chopping people. Woo! They're chopping people up, baby. Oh my gosh. All right, so Davin is asking for Toshi. I guess so would you guys agree that I guess Toshi is the second favorite meme coin on Base? Toshi and Brett kind of came out around the same time, and Toshi has been able to get the Coinbase listing before Brett, and Toshi, I think, also, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't follow Toshi as much as I do other coins, but I know I'm aware of it, and I know the nature of it, and what's the listings and when it came out, and kind of how it's been trading on the base chain. Okay, so yeah, it's got Bybit, Coinbase, Mexi, Gate, KuCoin, Crypto.com. So it's got Kraken, it's got major exchange listings. And then if you look at Brett, the comparison of Brett, so this is the fully diluted valued market cap is at almost 300 mil. And let's see, the all-time high for Toshi in terms of market cap was in the about almost 600 mil, so about almost close to 600 mil, was trying to get up to that $1 billion market cap. And Toshi right now, it's looking like it's good. It's kind of bouncing off this little area. But yeah, so let's look at, and then comparison with Brett. Brett right now is at a $684 million market cap, which was not its all-time high. So this was Toshi's all-time high, and then that's actually where Brett is sitting at currently right now. And if you think market cap-wise, this meme coin Brett was able to get past $1 billion and actually almost get to $2 billion. Then it actually did get past $2 billion. And do you guys think that this coin could pass a $2 billion market cap again if it was able to do this? I think it's possible. We want to check on Brett. We'll check Brett. Brett on the weekly is where we want to look. We want to look at bread on the weekly. Yeah, bread on the weekly actually looks really good because you can see like a lot of memes and coins and altcoins did this because of the Trump dump. And now the test is to say, okay, well, were the, can it get past its 200-day moving average? I guess is the question. Oh gosh, hold on. Let me take this money flow thing off, and then 200-day moving average. Okay, so look at what's happened whenever we have crossed the 200-day moving average is a really good sign. So you can see here. Why is that line? It's like so not visible. Okay, let me change the colors here and make this line thicker. It's like super. It is not. I want it thick. I want it thick and purple. I want thick and I don't know. Maybe there we go. I want it like that. There we go. No, that's what I want. Purple. Yes. Okay. Purple line. All right. So when we get up to the 200-day moving average, I think this is my edge. I'm like, all right, I think we're in a good spot. If you can get an entry when your altcoin is starting to get close to its 200-day moving average, and then it starts to break out, starts to really actually move, and you can see here we're getting close. We're getting close. We're about 27% away from it. So you think this is the same thing that happened here. We were about 27, we were about 23, 20 something odd percent away from getting over the 200-day moving average. And then once we did, look what happened. The next week, it went up 58%, and then it flagged. And you can see the flag better on the daily. We covered the flag here. We've been and then you can see here, look at that flag breakout. And you can see where it flagged and cooled off a little bit, and it actually like really started to go. But this was all when ETH was doing well. We had this is Trump pump, pre-Trump, Trump pump into the presidency, and then So that is, yeah. So I don't know, guys. What do you think? What do you think? But it is. Those are the two popular base memes. Let's see. Do we have? Let's go to the categories. Base memes. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Do we get... Oh, gosh. I was about to say, we didn't hear... Why is it every time I look at the screen and I check it, I end up getting stopped out? Damn it. Oh. This is freaking frustrating, guys. Holy crap. They are really doing some crap today, man. What is going on? This ranging crap. Life sucks. No, it doesn't. No, I'm going to get this. No, I'm not. No, I'm going to get it. This is this is absolutely going to go my way. I'm sorry, but it really is going to go my way. It's not, I'm not going to let this chop me up. Like this is happening today. Absolutely not. They're not going to get me today. No, they're not going to get me today. I'm not going to get scammed by these freaking candles. Like, no, look at these wicks. I'm not going to get scammed by it. All right, my liquidation price is right down to the point where it just pumped. All right, that's it. I'm going full degen. Damn it. I think we're going to break new all-time highs today. How about that? But they're trying to F with us, and I'm not going to have it. We're not having it today, guys. We're not having it today. We're going to destroy this market. We're going to crush it. Let's go. Exchange is playing these games, and we're not going to freaking have it, guys. We're not having it. ETH is going to pump. I want ETH pumping. Bitcoin's going to pump. I hope ETH goes up 20% today. If ETH goes up 20% today, we'll make thousands. I can feel it in my bones. They're trying to shake us out right now. They're trying to shake the OGs out right now. They're like, oh, okay. No, absolutely not. If you're not having this BS, I want you to destroy the like button. We're getting intense today, baby. We're feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Thou's now feeling it now. Yes. Let's go. And the rate cuts are coming. Come on, Jerome Powell's getting pressured. Trump is not. What am I doing in this? What am I doing in this video here? Was I just showing my guns? Oh my God. What is happening? I'm so glad I ate food, because if I didn't, I would be even more intense than I am right now. But that's exactly how I like it. If you don't realize that we are in Pepe season, I'm going to remind you with this quick, brief announcement. What has Elon Musk been using as his character of choice for memes? What is his character of choice that he's been using over Dogecoin and everything else? It's Pepe. It's been Pepe. And if you don't understand that the dude is one of the most powerful people in the world right now, in terms of what he's involved with, who he's friends with, the nature of just everything that he's doing. It's I don't know what kind of fraud. I don't know what kind of Pepe that is, but is there oh yeah, wait, I didn't realize there was more. Okay, there we go. That one I like. Yeah, that one I like. Oh man. All right. This has been chaos. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So what I want to remind you guys is there's always going to be there's going to be one outlier. There's going to be one outlier. Take my glasses off to tell you. There's always one outlier. Last cycle, of course, it was Dogecoin. It was everywhere. You look at the Google Trends. In the past 5 years, look at the red spike. That's Dogecoin, okay? Now that we're coming back into retail, starting to kind of pay attention a little bit, but not even close to what we were, look at what is spiking above Dogecoin in interest over the past 5 years and over this year has been Pepe. I can't ignore that, because I ignored the coins. I didn't say ignore it, but I didn't go heavy in as I could have in things like Doge during those peak points like this. Not to say that I didn't get into speculative stuff, because I was buying altcoins and not just Dogecoin, but I just didn't understand the nature. I just didn't understand the markets. I was a newbie, like coming in January and just kind of just being a fresh investor and into crypto and downloading the apps and stuff and just trying to figure out the landscape of this freaking thing. But now, with the training that we have gotten in this crypto arena, this is where you end up over here having a little bit more of an edge on figuring out which coin or coins that may be. Oddly enough, they all have a P in them. Pepe, Pingu. Pingu is the obvious crypto punks of this cycle, with branding and the token that will probably end up pumping really hard along with it. So at this point, I think it's an obvious signal for branding and long-lasting memes, communities that are really strong and loud and just promote without having to even be paid for it. Literally, Ticker Bitcoin is like one of those. It's like Ticker Bitcoin and Pepe. They don't need any paid marketing besides just the holders themselves are so delusionally bullish that they make so much content that it's like that's where I want to be. Because guess who the original delusional holders were? They were Bitcoin holders. OG Bitcoin holders and people that were mining Bitcoin and using Bitcoin and sent $10,000 of Bitcoin for 2 Papa John's pizzas. Those people were delusional to the point where they got into something and they were and if they are able to still be in crypto and in Bitcoin and believing in it, that's called having mass delusion and conviction all mixed together. It's the perfect combo. Because that's what you need. Because you'll get convinced otherwise if you're not delusional enough. It's almost like you need a slight bit of delusion and to be almost naive to the point where you'll break through the wall. Isn't that fascinating? I find it fascinating. I love it. It blows my freaking mind how these markets will really it's almost like going through the freaking Marine Corps. Shell shocked. Like straight up shell shocked. All right, if you haven't hit the like button yet, I don't know what you're doing. But thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. We don't normally stream this early. We usually are about to stream at 11 a.m. We might do a freaking perpetual 4-hour stream. I told my wife, I was like, it's hilarious how people are so judgy, but you get on here Monday through Friday and run your mouth as long and as hilariously as I have been and see how you can do it and see if you survive. People talking shit. But we managed to do it. I don't know how we do it. But yeah, we're having fun today. We really do. We like the volatility. We don't, I don't like to lie to myself. I think because of the thrill and the euphoria and the feelings that I get when I get into the markets and I do this and I talk about it and I'm like live trading and I'm showing you guys the entries. It's up and downs. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. And I don't think any normal average person can do or handle what I'm doing right now. And that's just the fact. So because if they did, they would do it, but they don't. So and I know that I'm going to be able to handle all types of levels of wealth and trading and in this market because I'm training myself to do so. Because I'm doing it real. I'm doing it the real way. Like you could trade on a demo account all day. Trade on a demo account all day and trade on a demo account for 6 months and then cool. Then you think you're a genius, go into the market, guess what? You're going to lose a trade. You think because you're in your demo account, you've been winning trades left and right. Oh, I'm on a winning streak. I'm a freaking genius. And then you go and hit the market and the market goes boom. Trump posts a tariff tweet and you get rocked. There's the reality. So there's the reality, my friends. That's no sugar coating here. All right. So yeah, we're moving now. I think we're moving. All right, so let's look at Bitcoin right now. Let's look at the trade. I think we got a really, really nice entry. I think, but guys, can I show you something? This is insane. I almost got liquidated. Like that it was that close. Look at that wick. That's butthole clenching, okay? That's not funny. That's not funny. That right there? No. Like what? Like, are you kidding me? It's not cool. Not cool. Next level we're trying to test into is $111,500. If the bulls can really get control here and we can just get this show on the road, all they're doing is range trading us. All they're doing is ranging. They're ranging us. They're that's called the shakeout. They're like do. But guess what? The Bitcoin, there ain't enough to go around, and the exchange rate and ratio of what's happening right now is insane. I hope we bookmarked this. Did we bookmark it? Yeah. The Ethereum ratio and also the Bitcoin ratio of coins that are held on exchanges is going down, okay? So the less supply on exchanges reduces selling pressure, okay? So then there's not, and then just over if you have whale alerts on and you notice what's been happening with all of the different whale activity. So we go to verified. Oh, that's weird. We go to the whale activity. Oh, yeah, and let's look at the stock market. This is the stock market. And by the way, we had Trump call for the 50% EU tariff starting June 1st, and then and on Friday. And then on Sunday, Trump postpones the 50% EU tariff. Tuesday, look at the market. I wonder who gets to trade those calls before Trump makes those announcements. I wonder. Don't you? Okay, where is the... Yeah, here you go. Like 100,000 ETH transferred from, let's see, Arbitrum to Binance. And then there was another, I would say it was more so Bitcoin. There was a lot of Bitcoin being sent off of exchanges into wallets. So I follow the whale alert or the watcher.guru, where they'll show you the on-chain activity of some of these whales, and also people that are just, they had massive amounts of Bitcoin or Ethereum on exchanges, and they're sending it off whilst the price is trending the opposite direction. So if you see the charts, kind of like the, an inverse chart. A lot of the TA right now is seeing where the inverse indicators are happening and flipping to the inverse whilst Bitcoin and ETH is pushing up. So we have dominance as an indicator for Bitcoin and Ethereum. We also have the interest rates and the money flow and the money supply as an indicator for sending us into a bullish territory. And so this is, I think, what's coming down the pipe here. But it's just still going to be it's just massively volatile right now. It's so volatile because they know people are trying to trade this, and they want to catch the run, and the exchanges are just still, I feel like they're holding it back. They're holding it back still a little bit before we literally explode. Because at this point, it's just like, look, May in 2017, 52%. I think if any cycle we're going to match from right now, because of the nature of a 10-year cycle for Bitcoin here, is 2017, and we will end up, I think, on this last week here, crushing new all-time highs and bringing us up in May looking like 40% to 50%. And I think we can do that. We look at Bitcoin right now, even though it's doing what it's doing, we go to 120,000 here, which is the next call. It's the next stop. And I think that's really the next stopping point. That's going to give us another 10% move on Bitcoin, and then add that in, and we'll be looking at a possible, 30%, 40% May to close out this month. And then June is going to be, I think it might be hot. You see after there, June wasn't too bad, it was 10%, but then afterwards, August was the biggest, was 65%. This is where I think the price is going to hit some type of mass, at least some type of a top in August, and altcoins, I think in August, are going to look really good as well. I think any of the runs that we've had recently have just been kind of like, and it's not really even close to what we could see. And I think that's going to be relative to where ETH is headed. ETH gets close to its all-time highs, or even just pulls going up just to 2,700. Just to 2,700, just a 3% move. I mean, we'll get alts doing some things. We get 2,800 and we break that up 7%. These alts are going to crush it. I mean, they will go back up. GME. Thank you, Thera, for the reminder on the GME. GME is like literally one announcement away, like days away probably, from announcing that they're buying that they already bought a crap ton of Bitcoin, and we're going to see it in the chart. And so GME and other companies that are acquiring Bitcoin for a strategic, strategy, reserve, whatever it is, they could be pumping up. Like, and now you think 200-day moving average above for GME, we could be pushing that one. We're going to be pushing up to those all-time highs like we did in the GME craze. This rally is what fueled retail to even start looking and think about investing. It was for everyone that never thought that they were going to download Robinhood or start thinking about stocks and things like that. This is what got people into crypto to begin with. So it got people in crypto to begin with. We just got stopped out. Did we just get stopped out of Bitcoin? Oh my gosh. Guys, this is so frustrating. This is so frustrating what they're doing right now. I can't take it. All right. And yeah, and someone said, yeah, you don't go short. Yeah, I don't like going short. There is no going short. Absolutely not. I'm not shorting. I'm not going to short in a bull market. Oh, you're not late. You're early still because it's 10:27. I don't even know what I'm doing. I didn't know when I was going to stop streaming. I knew I was going to start at 9:30. So we've at least been streaming for an hour. Everyone has been watching me get stopped out in my trades. And it's been fun. But look at this. That 107, I almost got liquidated there. And then I just got stopped out. So we basically, from the pre-market open, round-tripped our trades. We pre-market open, round-tripped our trades, and didn't take any profit hitting up here because we thought it was going to keep going, and that is the story currently right now. And if we're looking at Bitcoin on the 1 minute here, I want to look at the 1 minute and see what the hell is going on. All right, they wanted orders here. Yep, they needed orders filled at 109. High volume area here for it to bounce is right here. You can see it on the VWAP in the order book here. 1094. 1094 is support. That's support. That's support. That's what just brought us to the levels that we just pumped to. You can see it right here. So are they just going to bring it right back down here to bounce it again from that level? It is possible. 109.42 is where Bitcoin is looking like it's trying to smack right into again. It's chopping long traders that were trying to get back in, and you can see where that was an easy setup to trap longs. Jesse is asking, did we all order our coffee already? Man, I was trying to push. I was for weeks trying to sell my Beancoin coffee, and I did not get a single sell, man. I was just promoting it on my live stream, but also just kind of, through X and stuff like that, and try to push it a little bit, but I was just surprised that I didn't even get like one single purchase, not even just to like test it out. But it is what it is. But I still have coffee, and I even took down the website. Like I took down the website. I still have the purchase link. You can still purchase it. I'll have to share it somewhere. Yeah, it is what it is. You can't expect when you launch something that people are going to care. No one cares. That's the honest truth. No one cares, and people are broke. So you got to really get them. You got to really entice them to get people to spend money on your stuff, because at the end of the day, no one gives a rip. No one cares. Oh, man. Oh, they're slapping it. Oh, my gosh. They're slapping it down. Oh, man. 109.7. Oh, they're going to bring it down to 109.7. They're right in this area. Oh, my gosh. They're really smacking us. They're really smacking it. They are really trying to chop people up right now. They are chopping us up. Is there some kind of news happening right now? Is there news that I'm missing? Is there some stupid news that I am missing right now? I need to ask Grok. Any breaking news that is affecting my trades right now? Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, and basically it's all people in the U.S., so I've noticed that I probably have more people watching out of the country than I do in the United States. So, like, even if I do have a physical product, like, it's going to be a little tough for a lot of you to actually be able to buy it. Oh, this is some BS, guys. What is happening? I really hope that it does bounce somewhere, because then we can actually get a really, really tight entry. And I'm glad we did set the stop loss, so at least that's good. We set the stop loss for Bitcoin. We didn't set the stop loss for Pepe. That was probably dumb. But we're gonna see where we can bounce from, because they're probably going to wick this. I can kind of see it. They'll probably either, if that might be the test here, if they're gonna really bring it down to 107. Wow, that would be crazy. But then you can see here some support. We got to look at the 1 minute. Are they going to bounce it off here? Are they going to continue it down? Let's see volume. Was that a bounce? 108, 108. Because we can try and catch it. I don't want to try and catch a falling knife, but do we want to catch a falling knife? Are we getting a bounce? We don't want to catch a falling knife. Might be it was because a little slap there. Oh man, okay, yeah, it's getting tricky. Because now it's moving away. Now it's moving away from us. We still could possibly get a limit in, but we really got to watch it. This is some dangerous territory here. Look at that wick, man! Ridiculous. But I really just hope it doesn't. We don't get slapped. But we do have now a potential lower entry than what we had previously, which was 109.5, and now we got one at 109.102. Okay, so we got like a couple $100 entry lower than. But man, see, that's what's so freaking hard to try and catch these wicks. What they do, because it's like it's almost impossible unless you have a limit. Set. But at a point you got to okay, like where's the limit? Where could you set it? Maybe set it right here, and how can you find that? How can you find that level? Okay, well there's a wick. So okay, look, we're learning all together here. So look here on the 5 minute, you're like, why did it go here? Okay, well look, here's a through line of support right there, and you can see it. You can see it right there. You see that wick, price magnet of price. You can also see it lower here. Woo! Woo! This is volatile. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh, guys. This is just This is, I hope you guys are having fun. I hope you're having fun. How are you guys doing? How are your trades right now? Are you okay? Are you okay? I want to go heat up my coffee. And thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I have fun. I have fun with you. I have fun with you guys. And I really want to show my appreciation for you guys. The people that have come in here, you guys have been here almost every stream. Like Jesse, you've been here every stream. Lasers, Emmanuel, Shibman, Tony Trump. I really do appreciate you guys. Like it really means a lot that, I mean, you guys are like loyal supporters of this channel, and you watch it almost on a daily basis. And I can't thank you enough. Really, I can't thank you enough. You guys are awesome. Because at the end of the day, you know, you have anyone watching your channel or anyone, you know, supporting anything when it comes to this, you know, this game and this content creation and whatever, it really means a lot. So thank you guys. I can't thank you enough. Cannot thank you enough. Oh my gosh, guys. That was, man. This is, look at this crap. How is someone who isn't used to this market supposed to trade this? Like, just imagine someone new coming in trying to trade what we just did right there. Give me a break. I mean, what's a new investor supposed to do with that? I mean, they're not watching the 5-minute candles like we are. I mean, we're straight degenerates. We're on the 1-minute chart looking at the bounces from order block levels on the 1-minute chart. I've actually been really liking the 1-minute chart. What I do is I go between the 1 minute, the 45. I'll go from the 1 minute to the 30 minute or the 45. I can kind of see some data a little bit tighter. You can kind of see where you start to see either higher highs or higher highs, lower higher lows, whatever you want to call it. And then I like to go to the 4 hour where you get a bigger picture this is on the 4 hours where you trend line. 4 hours where you can trend line. Okay, 4 hours where you trend line. So then you can see the bigger idea of what's happening and the bigger, order block structure. And then if you go to the weekly, then you're seeing the macro trend. So 4 hours where you can trend line. Weekly is where you see the macro trend on a bigger scale. And then if you're trading, if you're actually trading, you go between these little smaller time frames where you're seeing action and reaction on specific levels of where we just bounced or hit resistance. And so this is how you can kind of use this to your edge and use proper risk management to then find out where price might be headed. Because a lot of the times these levels are respected. They're like magnets. And that's how you can analyze these charts here. That's how at least I like to do it, and I've kind of developed a little bit of a strategy. And I know when I really follow it and I'm robotic about it, it works and it does make money. I've proven it. I've done it. But the cool, when you figure that out, what's the next step? Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Don't retrade it. That's where I've made the mistake. See, I know my strategy works, but see, now I know where I need to strengthen the strategy and add a level of risk management on there, which is when you make it, don't lose it. Practice a little bit of patience as well, because there's been 2-3 different times where I've gotten accounts from $150 to $8,000 or a $1,000 account to $10,000. And then what happens after that point? I'm being honest. I end up trading almost half of it back to I almost give half of it back to the market. I get to benefit from a little bit of the profit, which, and then I can kind of DCA or whatever. But really, if I were to just be honest and say, I end up giving half of it back to the market. So I've proven up into a point where I can know that the strategy works. And then where does it fall short? That's where it falls short. It's just trading it, giving it back to the market, whatever it may be. And so this is what we're trying to, and what we will do and get better at, is that at that point, you really have to mass extract and get the value out and try your best not to give it back. That's the whole goal, is to not give it back. Best way that you can not give it back is to take it out of your account immediately. And how I do it is I'll DCA into my stuff. Like what I did is with my profits that I made through the weekend on these moves, I remember, guys, I just told you I started with $150 of Bitcoin, put it into PHEMEX, and I have made about $400-$500 in profit. I took $100 out and just put it in my bank account as just like if I were to just have gotten paid. So just $100 in the account. And then I did $190 DCA'd into Pepe, and I did $100 and something dollars or $150 and bought ticker Bitcoin. And so I'm like, so then I know I didn't keep that money in there. I didn't try and give it back to the market. And then I used the remaining of what I had in the account to then go back in and trade again. So then if I had lost whatever was remaining in the account, I know I took those profits out and put it into something that I'm going to hold. And so then you feel a little bit more whole and full instead of being like, shit, I just completely wiped myself out. Which is what has happened to a lot of people in this particular cycle, is they've wiped themselves out fully, like washed, because they're not practicing proper risk management. They're not taking it as seriously as a crypto being long term. They're thinking it's a month game. They're thinking it's a weekly game. No, this is long term, baby. This is like, you need to be thinking about crypto and Bitcoin and all this stuff and blockchain for the next 20 years. For the rest of your life. Get it through your head, guys. Like the old financial system is being literally right before our eyes switched into blockchain. And no one knows what the price of Bitcoin is. Go out and ask a person right now at the store, what's the price of Bitcoin? They won't know. You do. Because you should already know what's coming down the damn pipe. You should know this. And we have this live stream partly too because we need a catalyst to run our mouths, because if I don't, my wife would her ears would probably bleed eternally and fall off. So I need a way to get to not ear beat my wife. All jokes aside, though, I have this channel, so then when people come into the market, they will find my channel, and I feel like I won't sway them the wrong way. I'm trying to have a platform or a place that new people can come into, and I don't give them false hope or something, Because I was that same person coming into the market in 2021 where I think a lot of false hope was given out from influencers and people, blindly saying like, yeah, altcoin, because, maybe they didn't fully understand the cycles just yet, because guess what? All these new alts and all these things, they were just popping off in that cycle, and you're going to believe them that it's going to then keep pumping. I mean, no one knew. So it's like, now that we know, and we all left around and found out, and we all got rug pulled, this is how me as a person who wants to be an ethical influencer, whatever the hell you want to call me. I'm just a dude on the internet, but whatever. Either way, I am representing crypto. Either way you want to slice it, I'm representing crypto as a whole, because I'm a person that makes content on it. So I'm representing the space. Do I want people to get interested in crypto? Yes. Do I want them to like experience the same way that I did? Not necessarily, because I've learned a lot of stuff the hard way. Like, really, I have. I've learned it the hard way. And if I could do anything, is to explain to new people coming in that this shit ain't easy. You're going to get tested. You're going to lose money. There's going to be false promises. There's going to be a project that you thought was going to be and then it does nothing. And the thing that everyone was making fun of and that you didn't pay attention to ended up going up 2,000%. That's the reality. Your expectations are going to be shook. And so I'm here to tell you this, and I want to be an ethical, responsible person on this platform for the new people that are going to 100% inevitably come in. Because they will come, and they're going to want a resource. And why I've been really stressing that, like, I will continue to make content. I will continue to live stream. I will continue to show up, because if I don't show up, why should I expect you guys to do the same? It's like, or be encouraged. Like, I want to be encouraging and show up, so then you guys think, damn, you know what? Dano's like, he's showing up, he's live streaming, he's talking about crypto. Let me continue on this journey. Let me change something in my life. I don't want to keep doing the damn same thing. I don't want to keep being simple. You're going to be one of those few left standing as well. This is the time. This is the time. It's time to start taking this shit seriously. Okay? Your kids, your family, your bloodline, they're depending on you. Everyone's depending on you. Did you forget about that? It really starts to come. I'm like, I really gotta like lock in. My family is depending on me. Everything is dependent on your success, not anyone else's. It's you. You got to do something. No one's going to do it for you. No one's coming to save you. Your boss isn't going to save you. No one's going to save you. It's you. Your friends aren't going to save you. You have to make a choice. It's simple. Are you going to become wealthy so you can help yourself and your family and the people around you so you can make the world a better place? Or are you going to be broke and miserable? Which one do you want? Are you going to be able to use this wealth to God's will and God's mission to make the world a better place? Can we do that? Let's go. Destroy the like button if you feel what I'm talking about. But I really appreciate. Arigato Bitcoin said the choice is between a medium or a large size yacht. Yeah, which one? That's funny. Yeah, Davin says it's easy. Just grind, put what you can into crypto, keep working, let the Digi Destiny happen. Oh yeah, and then Trump wants to put $2.5 billion on Bitcoin. That was one of the bullish posts. It was, Trump media announces $2.5 billion deal to create a Bitcoin treasury. Jesse says, at least on my end, everybody has liked the stream. Yeah, let's go. Yes. Oh man, though, the market is just, it really is very, 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 very volatile. It's very wicky, super, super wicked. But we're doing our best. Arigato Bitcoin says, you're a miner. Says, I'm a miner that has been here since the beginning. It's ups and downs, feasts and famines in crypto. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Oh man, Safe Moon. Yeah, anything I was like with crypto, anything that has moon or safe in it, stay far away from it. If it says it's safe or has the word cash in it, cash, safe, or moon normally doesn't do well. It's just one of those tells. You're like, yeah, that's not going to be safe. All right, did we get to 20 likes? Did we get to 20 likes yet? Oh, we're so close. Thank you guys. It's interesting that the volume stopped. Like it came in hot and then it just took a bit of a blank. It's the perpetual futures contract on PHEMEX. Man, it really is a shame. We were so distracted with actually getting our live stream started. And that was the peak of the trades, man. Woo! Arigato says, I got some deep picks this cycle that can do 100, 1000x. This is about to get exciting. And Harry Bowles says, thanks for the hard work. I appreciate it. All right, we got 20 likes. Let's go. Yes, we did it. We did it. Thank you guys so much. It's like if I can at least get the stream past 20 likes every single time, I would be a happy camper. And that's nothing. You know, some of these streams are getting hundreds of likes. If you think like an MM crypto video that's like 2 minutes long gets like 1,000, 2,000 likes. So the least we can do is 20. The least we can do. All right. All right, so let's see the potential profits on this Pepe trade if we can actually. And I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm long. I was like, I wanted to be long because it just feels like it's about to just rip. It's about to rip. I don't want to be caught on the side. Like this is the nature of these bull markets. It's like it does these quick little pullbacks and then it wicks you out and then it just flies. I just do not want to be caught like with, you know, just don't want to be caught like not catching that especially with the Pepe trade. Like the Pepe trade, catching the Pepe trade when ETH runs, Pepe is going to absolutely run hard with it. And it's like, at this point, I don't even care how many times I miss the entry. I will freaking get it. Damn it. As many times as I've tried, I will freaking succeed on this. Jesse said, or Harry Bell said, stream on Abstract. Oh yeah, I did. So I need to fill out the form and see if I can get approved for streaming on Abstract. Because you have to get approved, and yeah, I would do that. We have LARPer in the chat. Shout out to the Twitch viewers as asking, what do I use to trade? So I use a couple different things, but the main two exchanges that I like to use, Mr. LARPer, or Leaper, LARPer is a leaper, is a lurker. I like to use PHEMEX and OURBIT. So those are my two favorite. And the links are in, I don't think I have any links actually on Twitch, but I will post them in the chat because I do have referral links to both of these exchanges. So if you are going to test something out, I recommend just using my links in the description. It's one of the best ways that you can support the channel. I don't have any private groups, free or VIP groups or anything like that. All I ask is you guys just check out the links in the description. I get commission and kickbacks and stuff for all this stuff. So it's the easiest way you guys can just directly support the channel. And why not, if you're already trading and you want to test out these platforms, then you use my links. But yeah, if you just go this link should send into the Twitch chat. That's the YouTube, and then all the links that you can click on are in the description of the YouTube video. That's the best way that you can get those in. But yeah, I also like trading on Jupiter. I actually really do like the Jupiter perps. The Jupiter perps, you can do ETH, Bitcoin, and Sol, and you can use Sol, you can use USDC, you can use a couple of different coins as the collateral, and then you can get paid out in wrapped Bitcoin and also in wrapped Ethereum. But also, if you want to get paid out in USDC, you can do so as well. And I think Jupiter might do another airdrop. So if you're actively using the chain and you're using Jupiter to trade, then you'll most likely get rewarded. And I remember a couple years ago, there was a kid who was farming Jupiter. He was like swapping on Jupiter. He was spot buying on Jupiter. He was doing perps on Jupiter every single day, I think for a whole year. And he ended up getting airdropped $1 million in value of the Jupiter token. You guys remember that? It's wild. I mean, like, he was just farming like crazy. And not to mention, he probably did pretty good on the perps too with doing a consistent, trade basis. But he probably made losses too and got it all back through getting the Jupiter airdrop. Crazy. So and meme coins and I do trade some meme coins. Like, really, like the coins that I've been trying to trade recently have been Pepe, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and that's kind of it. And there's a reason for it. If you really look at the trading volume across all platforms, like literally across the entire market, look at go to CoinMarketCap. You could do this on CoinGecko, CoinPaprika, whatever you want to use. CoinMarketCap. If you go to CoinMarketCap, go to the main page, click on the 24-hour volume, and get the coins sectioned up that has the most trading volume. Look at what it is: Ethereum and Bitcoin, and then Solana, XRP, BNB, Pepe, Dogecoin. Those are the top 10 highest volume traded tokens across the entire space. And okay, all right, guys, whoever's leaving, if you're leaving, have a good day. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you for coming into an earlier live stream. We really wanted to catch the market open and show you guys kind of what it looks like in a market open and a pre-market open, especially on one that we had a holiday, and how it can be very, very volatile, and what you can do to save yourself. And you see how we had stop losses set. We got a little bit of lower entries. We're trying to be patient, but it's very tricky. So we wanted to show you guys how it looked going into a trading session, and how you can round trip a trade, and how you have to be as quick as a roach coming out from the fridge, coming back in when the lights come on. You scatter, get the crumb, go back in. But yeah, have a good day. Appreciate you. But as you can see here, we got two memes in the top 10, top 11 trading volume, and getting very close to actually getting more trading volume than BNB, XRP, and Solana. So that is fascinating to me. That's what I think is so cool about Pepe and Doge, is that they have just as much trading volume as these big pumped fundamental whatever, VC coins, XRP is going to go to $10. It's like, bro, XRP might hit $5 and then it'll sell off. That's the actual honest truth. And Pepe has has less counterparty risk and is at a $5 billion market cap. And it's just like, yeah, and you don't think that Pepe can't do what Doge did, where Doge went to a $60 billion market cap? I think it went to a $60 billion market cap. Yeah, it went to a what was it? Yeah, $73 billion market cap. I think Pepe could get to a $100 billion market cap, and Dogecoin could get to like past a $100 billion market cap. There's potential. I think Doge could probably get to 120 billion, and Pepe could get to very close to a $100 billion market cap. And you guys are wondering what's the signal here? It's that it's trading at the top 10 of the 24-hour trading volume across the entire market. What other signal do you want? And then we got Elon, like I said, has used Pepe as his main meme character for a whole year. And there is 420 million coins of Pepe, and they're all out in circulation. There's no unlocks, there's no BS, there's no crap. It's an open chart. Look, total supply. There's no other supply that can be created, and the circulating supply is the same as the total supply. Pepe has better tokenomics than every coin that is pushed in your face. What are we talking about here? And so this is why the VC coins are more of a meme coin than Pepe is, because it has shit tokenomics. It's called VCs need to get paid, and there's so much counterparty risk. The only counterparty risk with Pepe, and I said this on a post, I said the only counterparty risk with Pepe is if memes aren't successful, which is obviously not happening, or people stop buying meme coins altogether. That's not happening. People are going to keep buying meme coins. It's Pepe season. Look, the only counterparty risk for Pepe is if people literally stop buying memes altogether, which that's not going to happen. The counterparty risk with Pepe is less than every single coin on the market right now, and it's a fact. It's just facts. It's just facts. You can take this information and do what you will with it. I can't tell you what to buy. I'm only giving you my play and what my personal opinion is and how I'm adjusting and not going to fade the signal here. Again, it's just not going to happen. Honestly, any moment now we're going to freaking fly. Like, it's a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. There's too much gaslighting happening right now, and that's my key indicator. You got people gaslighting you, like, and this is what pisses me off. I can't stand this. This is just what makes me so freaking mad. It's like, it's dumb. And no offense to Mason. Shout out to Mason. I like Crypto Mason. I think he's great. But it's another example. I literally said, watch, you're going to see all these influencers convincing you that Bitcoin is no longer worth it. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What do you mean Bitcoin is no longer worth it? What do you mean? What? Because XRP and HBAR are cheaper? Because that means that Bitcoin is not worth it now? What are you talking about? You meaning that because XRP is lower in market cap and HBAR is lower in market cap, that because Bitcoin is the top performing asset in the entire world, people are like, that have actual money are putting their money into Bitcoin. And you're telling me to not put my money into Bitcoin. What the hell is that? I think it's irresponsible. It's like, what the hell? Bitcoin is literally the best hedge against against a long-term growth or debasement of the fiat currency, so then you can actually preserve your wealth over a long span of time. Yeah, no, you're probably, yes, okay, cool. Yeah, I get it. That if from now it goes to 200,000 and you put $1,000 and you only have 2,000, okay, that, yeah. But we're talking 10 years down the line. We're talking Bitcoin might be literally the money and be priced and divisible in Satoshis, and then you were convinced this entire time that you didn't need any because it was too expensive. Now it's at $2 million per coin and you have 0 Bitcoin. Because people like Mason and people that are in the space told you to buy HBAR and XRP whilst that shit crashed multiple times while Bitcoin has a limited supply. What the hell? What the hell? Why does that make me so angry? I don't know why, but it just does. It's like people convincing you to literally not be in the most valuable asset in the entire world because it's too expensive. What the hell? Too expensive. When it's $1 million per coin, it's going to be damn expensive then. Talking $1 million per coin, pretty damn expensive at that point. Wouldn't you think? Pretty expensive. There's no other way out of the fiat crash, guys. Why do you think all this money's going there? Why do you think it's going there? The fiat game is coming to an end. The only way is they're going to print it, and then that money's got to go into something. And then guess what? Why do you think there's all these treasuries and wealth funds and all this stuff being set up and all the pivoting is happening? I'm never going to tell you that Bitcoin's too expensive. That's exactly what people did when it was $1,000 or $2,000. It's too expensive. It's too expensive. It's $2,000 is too expensive. Well, rest in peace, my friends. Whoever said that on the timeline. Rest in peace. Bullish on parade? What the hell did you just walk into? You just walked into a Bitcoin maxi rant, baby. No, I'm not a Bitcoin maxi. I just understand Bitcoin more now, and it gets me bullish on the whole entire aspect of what crypto's even what it is here to do to begin with. People complain so much about Bitcoin and complain so much. And all I see is people complaining on crypto Twitter. It's like, what? Like, we're in the biggest transfer and wealth transfer and like shift we've ever seen. And you own 0 Bitcoin? Shout out to Bullish on Parade. I love that nice name. Nice name. I like that. But yeah, no, if you go back, I've been ranting. I think I've just been ranting this entire stream. I think I started ranting at 9:30. But thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. This is fun. This has been fun. We're riding the volatility right now. We're riding the wave of volatility. And scared money doesn't make any money. You know, like you can stay on the sidelines for only so long. Until you're like James Wynn, where you even made millions of dollars and you still can't resist. So how could we not resist? So that's just how it is, guys. You always are going to get pulled back in. It's like when people say they're going to cash out and leave crypto. I'm like, I can't. I'm like, I'm too far in now. There's no way I could like not talk about crypto or be in crypto or whatever it is. Like, I think I'm always going to enjoy the craziness and the nature of crypto because it just kind of fits my personality and fits the way that I like to look at the world, you know? It just fits perfectly. So I'm going to stick to it. We just really are hoping that the freaking algorithm will just like stop shadow banning us. Like we really do, honestly. Like it is not like because when people, I'm being shadow banned, but I'm actually really am being shadow banned, like 100% being shadow banned. If you type in Dano crypto or any type of way you type in Dano crypto in the search, I do not come up. Other accounts come up that they're favoring for some reason. Maybe they talk about Trump less. Maybe they talk about breaking out of the matrix less. Maybe they talk about, obvious stuff to point out less. And I got triggered. Because my account's been taken off of YouTube as well. I got banned and I had to wait for it to come back. I've gotten banned off X 2 times. You got scam accounts on YouTube and X that get more algorithm than me, while it's having literally being a fake account get more algorithm than I do. I'm here spitting some knowledge live, and I gotta beg for the algorithm. But see, Wile E. Coyote, that's what we thought about a lot of things. We thought it was going to always be around, and then all of a sudden it's not there anymore. There's a lot of stuff like that go through those points where you're like, you never thought all of a sudden you just wouldn't be doing a certain type of thing, or you like the house phone. Is there a house phone in sight? I bet none of you have a house phone or landline because it's obsolete. It's obsolete. There's no house phone. Where's your house phone? 1 out of 10 people have a house phone, maybe. That's maybe 0.5 out of half a person has a house phone. That's just one example. So at a point, you're not going to pull out paper money or cash ever again. It's all going to be digital payments. It's all going to be on chain, and your bank is going to be a custodian of those assets as well. And your online banking will have a crypto wallet, and everything will be signed by a crypto wallet. Everything. Well, was your house built in 1975? But I'm just giving you a small example. I get it. I know some people do have house phones still, but I'm just saying the majority of people, it got phased out. It's phased out. Like there's no, like you phased out the landline in a phone. Party line. Cash, Bitcoin, and gold. But see, the cash, though, think about it, though. What are you going to do? Okay, so, all right. So the cash. You got a bunch of cash. But the cash is being debased. But think about it. The cash is being debased by 20% on the year. Maybe even more. Maybe even more than we realize. So if you're not getting a return on something more than 20%, then your cash is 30% less valuable. That's what's happening right now. We all are being gaslighted in that regard by the Federal Reserve. They control the money. And if we stopped their game, they would cause a mass threat to shut down the government. If we all exited out of the fiat system and realized, like, this shit's not worthless, it's worthless. It's literally a piece of paper. Like, you can literally put numbers on a screen and send payments out of thin air. So why is this valuable? Cash isn't going to get fixed, guys. Cash is dead. But yes, there are environmental issues as well. Well, cash would be king if it was backed by something, but it's not. So, like, you can have you have all that cash, but then the moment that it's literally worthless, where there's dumpsters filled with, what was it, Zimbabwe? Literally dumpsters filled with, like, dirty printed money, absolutely worthless. You don't think that can happen in the United States? That's why I feel like people are very naive to still be in the cash system. It's like, bro, guys, the whole point of why Bitcoin was created to begin with is that these guys knew. These guys knew. Well, that's different, though. Crypto is different. Bitcoin is different because it's backed by a network that produces energy. So the only thing that is backing the promise of cash or whatever is that if you don't use it, you go to jail. If you don't use it or you don't pay the taxes on it, then we can prosecute you, and we have the might of the military to back it up. That's literally it. That's it. Because guess where most of the printed money goes to? Defense contracts, military operations, all that stuff. Stuff that we have no idea. Oh, and by the way, all the slush funds. So I don't want any part of that. That's the system that we're being manipulated in. So I think Lorenzo, who bought the $10,000 of the 2 Papa John's pizza, is a freaking legend because he believes in the Bitcoin narrative and the Bitcoin standard and uses Bitcoin. Same, but shout out to Mr. M. He's like, if you can use Bitcoin, you are taking part of the next financial revolution of money. No, I don't. My God is not Michael said. I don't worship anyone. I don't worship anyone. I like the fact that this network is still running. It's still running. It's a brilliant idea. It really is. Now, the thing is I like crypto. I like the alts. I like the memes. I love all of this. This all comes from Bitcoin. And what I love, too, is a really interesting point, is when I went to the Bitcoin conference, they actually really like Pepe. Yeah, the only good thing about cash is that you at least get to put it into we at least can buy Bitcoin. We can buy stuff with it. We can buy some stocks. But the harsh reality is that, guys, there's going to be millions of people that lose jobs because of AI, and there's going to be probably a universal basic type of income thing that has to go through the pipe somehow, I think, and actually could come down the pipe if we can lower the taxes, lower the interest rates. We don't pay federal income tax. The IRS can be abolished or readjusted, and everything's probably going to be on chain. And there's going to be a different type of world that we live in. There's going to be a section of people that are left behind. Okay, there's gonna be a whole group of people that are left behind, and then there's gonna be all the people that are doing what we're doing right now, acquiring Bitcoin, and knowing that it has to switch. We're just doing it before everyone else does, and we're here before everyone else. That's the difference. And sometimes when you're that person, you are going to get hated. You're going to be called an idiot. You're going to be called stupid. You're going to be blah, 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 blah. All that stuff. Guess what? It's your job to ignore it. Because what happened to the people that were the ones that were in the internet before everyone else? They got the experience, they got the knowledge, they knew that there was potential, they tested it, it had its moments of capitulation, and now guess what? The internet and everything that we do is all connected in the internet and social media. So you can talk your way out of what's happening, or you can find a way to adapt. That's the key. Either talk your way out of it or adapt. I'm adapting. You have to adapt. But yeah, shout out to Wile E. Coyote. I didn't mean to make fun of your landline. He's like, you douche. I cannot believe. No, actually, I would like a landline maybe for just straight business purposes. Like just, all right, I got a landline. You can call the landline. It's my direct link to the president. It's a banana phone. Yeah, they're doing it to us today, guys. I said, watch it. Watch that volatility. Watch it, but I feel a pump. It's a smelly pump. I can smell it. It's right around the corner. Shout out to everyone who's watching. Thank you so much. Make sure you share the live stream. And yeah, I think we are gonna go ahead and end it unless yeah, let's do a Q&A. Let's do a little Q&A. Send me your questions. What you got for me? Bullish on Parade said, I remember having an argument with my financial advisor. Oh, yeah. By the way, guys, like most of these financial advisors are the worst financial advisors. Do you talk to a financial advisor or someone that's like, quote, good with money, and you'd ask them about Bitcoin, and like Bitcoin's been going up this whole time and they've completely encouraged people away from Bitcoin? It's like having Peter Schiff as your financial advisor. Still would be good in gold. Yeah, you done good in gold, but then you look at the Bitcoin the whole time and you're like, well, what the hell, Peter? What the hell, Peter? Bitcoin's up 183% against gold. Damn it, Peter. Well, Tony, you shouldn't be going to a strip club, bro. You need to find you a nice lady. Find you a nice lady that you don't have to feel like you need to go to the strip club. All right, come on, guys. Let's see some questions. Okay, good. I went years ago. I remember I just got done playing a cover gig with some buddies of mine, and we passed this place, and this is the first, only time, and last time I went to a strip club. I will never do that again. I went once, and that would be the only time I went. I was like, this is not for me. I was like, this is not my vibe. I was like, yeah, no. I was like, I can't do this. This is just ridiculous. But some people like going. I mean, you can go and eat a cheeseburger if you want to. Get a nice steak and eat a cheeseburger. Oh. Probably. I mean, I would. There has to be a place. There's got to be a place somewhere that accepts Bitcoin. A club that accepts Bitcoin. Yeah, the girl's like, I accept stable coins on Tron. They're like, I accept stable coins on Solana. Just scan this QR code. Welcome to the volatility, my friends. Welcome to the volatility. Okay, you want me to give you guys? You want me to give you the alpha? Everyone's always wondering, where's the alpha? I want all these influencers to tell me what to do. Tell me what to do. Okay. Here's what you need to do. Figure out where all the stable coins are going to be minted. Where has the stable coins increased? Because, like we've said, everyone's going on chain. Businesses are going on chain. Stake and Shake is signaling, yo, we're accepting Bitcoin on the Lightning Network. We're also going to be taking stables. Businesses are going to fully go POS on chain with stables. They can even pay less fees by doing so, because the POS fees for credit cards and stuff like that, it's actually really expensive. And I think that some of the on-chain data with using certain networks is cheaper. What chains are going to have the most stables? Okay, so this is what we do. You go to DeFi Llama, go to chains, and look at stables. Okay, ETH is still the top in stables, because guess what? You got USDT, you got all the USDT, all the stuff minted on Ethereum, USDC, and then Tron mints a lot of stable coins, had been for the longest time the de facto chain to hold stable. And then you got Polygon and Avalanche up a bit over $1 billion in stables. So this is where I think would be a smart place to park for alts. Is who's actually going to be functional and actually being used? Who's going to be used? It's been Solana, Arbitrum, Polygon, Avalanche, Tron, Ethereum, like these. Look, even Aptos though. Look, Aptos is getting up there too. Look at the stables, 1.2 billion on Aptos. Sui's got the 1 billion as well. Ton getting very close to the stables. USDT I think is native now on Ton, so that's getting close. Near getting up to $1 billion. So I'm looking at the things that are getting over $1 billion in stablecoin mints, but then really looking at the top dogs like Tron, Solana, Arbitrum, things like, getting up past $1 billion. I think the nature of the stablecoin market is where the value is going to come in to where we can park our bags. And you can use this information to really kind of adjust your portfolio to say, well, do I have any exposure in these? Profit 53. We're up 23% on our Bitcoin long. We are long Pepe, and now that Bitcoin is starting to recover, and we can maybe probably see ETH follow through with that bounce, and it'll probably go right back into Pepe, and we can, let's see on the daily here. Woo. Probably set. We're gonna set some take profits. We might even close full trade. At some of these levels, we might close full trade up on top of these wicks here. See how the daily reacts on this support here, but probably look a little tighter into that range. See what's happening, and I think pushing straight. We got a through line of resistance here. Through line of resistance you can see here and here, and then you can see it here. So yeah, that would probably be a good point to take profits if and when we come back up to test that level. And so that's what we'll do. We will just take the whole trade, honestly, because we round tripped the last one. So I don't care if it keeps running after that. I want to lock in the profits. So we're just going to take the whole trade at that point, right at the resistance through line. And we're just going to stick to it. We'll see the momentum. We might, and if it loses strength even right here, we might even bring up put the take profit, or even just set the stop loss at take profit in this level. So we'll see. We'll just have to see how the market keeps going. See if we can keep trading with strength, and we'll have some fun. We're gonna have some fun today. All right, well, thank you guys so much. Oh, man, we might get this thing to 30 likes before we end the live stream. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for commenting, being active in the chat. We had Mr. M show up. Man, we missed Mr. M. We were streaming with Mr. M in the freaking bear market, just doing our best to get people bullish, and so I missed those times. That was fun. Doing the moon show, it was like me and Mr. M almost 2 or 3 times in the week. So it was a lot of fun doing that. So we really appreciate you know, all the knowledge and all the support and, you know, all the pointers and suggestions and recommendations from Maurizio and any of the people from the Moon group. Really appreciate you guys, you know, helping me out and, you know, telling me when I was being too much, or either telling me when I was doing a great job, and just, you know, it's about that honesty that I think I really appreciated, and it's helped me to develop a little bit more and just know where I have my strong points, my weak points, and where I can get better. And hey, that's very valuable to have that. So really appreciate it. But all right, guys, we'll go ahead and let you go. If we could just get 30 likes right there, we'll get one more like, and then we'll be flying off to the races. We did a nice 2-hour stream today. Thank you for being active. We'll give another shout out to everyone. We'll give shout out to Tony Trump, Bullish on Parade, Wiley Coyote, Davin. We got Harry Bowles. And shout out to Jesse. Shout out to Arigato Bitcoin. And shout out to Lasers. Shout out to Headband High, Emmanuel. Shout out to all the mods. Really do appreciate every single one of you. Shout out to Shibman. Shout out to Mr. Kaisley from Canada. Oh, Canada. Shout out to all the peeps from old Canada. Yep. Shout out to Mr. M. Shout out to Xander. Shout out to everyone who came in today. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for getting us to 30 likes. And again, just consider either becoming a member of the channel. You can become a member of the channel just by going to the main channel. You can click on the main channel. You can see the memberships. You can consider joining. And it's super cheap. It's like, you know, cheaper than the price of coffee. And also, I only promote like very minimal links. Like, whilst a lot of other people will have 7 different exchanges that they're partnering with, I have narrowed it down to my 2 favorites. And I really like PHEMEX and I like OURBIT. And they've been very supportive. They've been very helpful. And I like the team. I like that they're very quick with communication. And yeah, they've just been super nice. So I like supporting them. And if you want to directly support me and use my links, you get exclusive sign-up bonuses with my links. PHEMEX as well is whitelisted, no KYC, and you get specific sign-up bonuses with my specific link that's tailored to me. So it's only with mine that you get these special bonuses. And so I suggest you guys check it out. All right. With that being said, we love you guys, and we will see you on the next live stream. Peace out.
This token is the end game. It's the shitcoin of shitcoin. I mean, imagine telling your coworkers you're quitting because Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 and you coin. Boom! Imagine the media reporting on Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 and you. Ticker is Bitcoin, breaking 1 billion market cap. Now, unless you hate money, go ahead and visit
HPOSNI.com.